Hello, and welcome to factoring using the AC method. First, we need a little background information. Quadratic polynomials have the general form of ax squared plus bx squared plus c, such that a, b, c are all numbers or coefficients. For example, here we have a polynomial 3x squared minus 8x plus 5, such that a is equal to 3, b is equal to negative 8, and c is equal to 5. I have pointed out specifically here the negative 8 because it's important to recognize that when you take this minus sign or this negative sign when you're taking the coefficient. Now, your turn. Please take a moment to pause and identify the a, b, and c in this polynomial. That's right. A is equal to 5, b is equal to 3, and c is equal to negative 2. So what do we mean by the AC method? And how does this all apply? Well, remember, a, b, and c are all numbers or coefficients. And the a and the c, so here and here, is where we get the AC. So here are a few rules, and here is a tool that most people use when setting up factoring for an AC method. And I'm going to explain that. We're going to start here with an example. So here we're going to use the same quadratic polynomial from the previous page, and we're going to multiply, like our instructions say, a times c, which we identified as 5 and negative 2, which gives us negative 10, and the b is 3. So I'm going to now find factors of AC. So we have negative 1 and 10, 1 and negative 10, 2 and negative 5, and negative 2 and 5. So we need one of these factors that obviously multiplies to a times c, but also adds to b. So which of these adds to positive 3? That's right, the last one. Now we would set that up in our x. So here we multiply to AC and we add to 3. And we would place our new terms in the sidebar. So I'm going to clear the screen, and notice here I've gone ahead and set up our x with our new terms 5 and negative 2. And I'm going to put some new rules up here on the right. And now we're going to rewrite b with our new terms. So notice here, all I did was take the b term and rewrite it using the terms we found earlier. So positive 5 and negative 2x. If you added those together, you would get your 3x where we started, which is what we're looking for here. Next, we're going to factor by grouping, which most of you should have seen before arriving at this spot today. So if you have 5x squared plus 5x, you're going to factor out what they have in common. Similarly, you're going to factor out here what they have in common, such that once you do that, you end up with two like quantities. Here it's x plus 1. Next, we're going to factor out that like quantity so that we have x plus 1 times what's left when we factor out x plus 1, 5x minus 2. And that is how we have arrived at our factored form of 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals the quantity x plus 1 times the quantity 5x minus 2. Let's try another example. This is the same example that I gave on the first page as well. And over here on the right, I'm going to give you all of the rules in one section. Now, if you want to try this without the rules, go ahead and pause just a few moments earlier. If not, pause now and go ahead and try this on your own. So I'm going to set up my x because I enjoy using this and I find it to be a helpful resource. And now I'm going to multiply my a times c, which here is 3 and 5, which gives me 15. And then I'm going to go ahead and place my b down here in the bottom. Next, I'm going to find the factors of 15. So here we have -1 and -15, +1 and +15, -3 and 5, and +3 and 5. Now we need to determine which of these factors adds to -8. That's right. And so we're going to place those in our x. Next, we're going to rewrite b with our new terms, such that -5x minus 3x replaces the -8x. Now, factor by grouping, pull out like terms. Now we have two like quantities, which is what we were looking for. And we're going to factor out those like quantities such that x minus 1 is left. And now we have our fully factored polynomial using the AC method. Thank you, good luck, and happy mathing!